against something or to be able to get up from something. I don't think it's necessary.
And how
I think they should be in like a basketball court. Like a basketball court that's matted up. Have a big space. Have a warning track where you can't, if you go outside the warning track too many times, you could lose points.
Okay.
And so when someone takes you down, you have to actually get up. I also think at the end of a round, like say if you got a guy mounted at the end of the round, you start the next round mounted on him.
Of course.
Yeah, I don't think.
Of course.
Because why would you give him the advantage of getting up when he never got up?
Exactly.
He never got up.
Never get
You
up.
have to earn a get up. You have to stand up by yourself.
I love it. I never thought about that, actually.
No stand-ups, ever. Ever. No stand-ups. Unless someone commits a foul. Like, if someone commits a foul and you want to stand them up and take a point away, that's fine. But if the guy's in the bottom and he commits a foul, like if a guy's in the bottom and he gouges someone's eyes on purpose, take a point away, put him right back in the same spot.
Wow.
Because otherwise, like, say if you're fighting a guy like Alex Pereira, who's never taking anybody down. He's just going to strike with you, right?
Okay.
Why would you let him back up again and have the advantage of him standing up again?
Yeah.
The beginning of the round, he starts standing up again. Now you got to take him down again.
But also, you don't think that it's a part of the show?
It is a part of the show, but I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
I'm a hardcore fan. I'm a purist. I think it should be about fighting, about elite fighting. And elite fighting is you got to get up. Like if a wrestler takes you down and he just does this to you and it's not entertaining, but if he can do that to you, that's tough shit. That's what he did.
You would change also the time range, like, or you would leave 3 rounds of 5 minutes with 1 minute rest.
The good thing about 5-minute rounds, is it's sustainable and guys can fight at a high pace. If you had like just 15-minute round, guys would be exhausted. And the end of it would be sloppy. It wouldn't be the same. The pace would be much slower. It wouldn't be as good. So I think there's nothing wrong with rounds, but I think it's one fight. It's not 5 fights. So why does he stand up at the end of every round? I think if a guy takes you down and he's got you mounted with like trapped an arm and he's punching your ribs trying to secure an arm triangle, why does he get to stand up again?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
That's true.
Especially if he's a striker and you wasted all that energy to get him to the ground and you got so close to cinching up a submission and then all of a sudden he's back on his feet again.
And then clink, you have to stand up.
And he didn't even earn it.
Yeah.
Start him right back down there.
That's
No cage, no stand-ups. No stand-ups ever. If everybody boos, tough shit. Go watch baseball. Go watch something else.
You wouldn't like to see at some point the world championships in mixed martial arts, like for example, let's say the 7 best fighters from the United States in every weight class against 7 best fighters from, I don't know, from China or from Russia.
Yeah, I would love that.
Like the best flyweight against the best flyweight from the United States.
Sure.
And you do that, and you have 7 fights because you have 7 weight divisions. And if you win 4 weight divisions, that country won.
Yeah.
That will be fun also.
That would be great. That's a great idea. I love that idea. Yeah, I think that idea sounds really good. And also, there is a bit of an issue, right, with the UFC being the premier organization for martial arts. The UFC is like, if you're not a champion in the UFC, no one thinks of you as a world champion.
Yeah.
Like, you're a world champion.
Yeah.
World champion. Someone can fight in the PFL and they can say, oh, it's the PFL world champion. And everybody's like, right.
Yeah.
Come on.
Because at
great
the end
fighters,
of the day,
but at the end of the day,
you know that you have all the best fighters,
right?
The best collection of fighters in the UFC.
Yes, but I watch ONE FC and I watch some of those fucking animals that they have over there, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, some of these guys are good, man.
Yeah.
Some of these guys are good, and you know they're calling them ONE FC world champions. I'm like, I'd like to see them. Because some guys look real good until they fight elite talent, and we've seen that before. Like some guys look like destroyers, and then they get in the UFC against guys who are just a little bit more technical, a little smarter, and they get pieced up.
What happens is that I think that in one championship, most of the time you used to fight with strikers. In the UFC, you don't know who you're gonna face next. Maybe he's a wrestler.
Right.
Maybe you're gonna fight Demian Maia,
right,
who wants to fight you on the ground. Maybe you fight Alex Pereira. You don't fucking know. So you have to be good everywhere, and you have to be prepared for everything.
Yeah.
In one championship, maybe you are good at striking, and you can be a world champion.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, there are some good grapplers over there, but my point is, I really wish there was no organizations.
Yeah.
I really do. I really wish it was just all the best fighters competing. Look, I love the UFC. I've been working for the UFC forever. My loyalty is to the UFC, but I wish there was just only fighting.
Yeah.
You know, no organizations, just like boxing is. In boxing, but the problem with boxing is it's very difficult to get these guys because they all have different promoters.
Exactly.
And if they all have the same promoter, they all get fucked when it comes to negotiation, right? If they all have the same promoter and the same managers.
You know something about soccer? No.
Yeah, I know a little bit
like
about it.
How they do like the Champions League.
Mm-hmm.
They have like, for example, let's say the Real Madrid. They have a team. That's why what I would do is like I would create a team against another team. For example, I have Real Madrid. I signed like the best 7 fighters in the world, whoever I want in different weight classes. And you have, for example, Barcelona. You sign the 7 best fighters in the world around the world. You train them in one place. You do like all the strategy, and we meet each other. We do a competition like a Champions League, and we do like the whole year calendar, and the best wins. At the end of we do like the finals, and we give them the space to recover. We create like a competition between teams, not that individual people. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I would do something like that.
That's a
maybe.
great idea, but the problem is I think guys get injured, guys fall out, guys
So
get sick.
that's why in soccer you have guys that in your position you always have 2 or 3 guys.
Mm-hmm.
That if you are injured, you have another guy
Right.
that can change you, switch you. You know, between the rounds even. You are in soccer. Sometimes it happens. Someone gets injured in stadium, and they can switch them.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I mean, at the end of the day, like imagine, say, if you get scheduled to fight Islam and Islam gets injured and Arman Sarukian takes his place or something
But
like
you
that.
are.
You know? The NBA 82 game grind is done, and now the real fun begins. The NBA playoffs are here, and it's time for all the high stakes drama, clutch moments, and jaw dropping plays. I can't wait. If you're looking to make the playoffs even more exciting, DraftKings Sportsbook has you covered as an official sports betting partner